Welcome back. You're watching The Money Show with me, Kavita Thapliyal, and there are plethora of funds available in the market to invest your hard-earned money in. But how do you assess which is the right fund for your portfolio? What are the criteria that one should look at? And to help you navigate through this maze, today I have with me Hemant, Wiseinvest, and also do not forget to send us your portfolio queries on our WhatsApp number, which is 865-797-4571. You can also email us your questions on themoneyshow@etnow.tv. Hi, good evening, Hemant, and welcome to the show. We also have our viewers connected today on the phone line, and the first question is coming from Hadab from Bangalore. Hi, good evening, sir. Thank you so much for sending us your question. I believe you have a couple of funds in your portfolio already. Miraset Large Cap, Parag Parekh Flexi Cap, HDFC Mid Cap, Nippon India Small Cap, and ICICI Pru Value Discovery. The SIP amount is 30,000?
Yes, good afternoon, madam. This is correct. Yes, currently I am investing 30,000 per month.
All right.
Into all these portfolio. Yeah.
Could you also tell me your investment duration or the time horizon that you want to stay invested for?
Yeah, I am trying to continue it for as long as I can, maybe 15 plus years.
15 plus years.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's quickly go to Hemant. Hemant, what will be your suggestion as per the fund mix?
Well, Kavita, clearly, as he mentioned, his time horizon is at least 15 years. So obviously, investing in equity fund through SIP is the best strategy, because when you are investing for such a long time horizon, your aim should be to earn positive real rate of return, which is what equity can give. So I think in terms of strategy, is doing all right. Overall, I would say the fund selection is quite good, but I think it's equally important to understand that the allocation to different market segments should be such that there is a right balance and you kind of benefit from the potential of all the segments, market segments. In this case, what I see is that there is a large cap fund, there is a flexi cap fund, and there is also a value fund. All these three funds are investing predominantly in the large cap. So almost you can see that 20,000 out of 30,000 is going into the large cap. Maybe some exposure to mid cap may be there, but broadly you can see that allocation to large cap is much higher. I think there is a scope to actually reduce the slight exposure to large cap and maybe increase to the mid cap. There are two ways of doing it. Either you can kind of take out money from there and go into a pure mid cap fund. But I think better thing would be to keep some flexibility and go for a larger mid cap fund. So my recommendation would be that he can consider stopping his SIP from the large cap fund, which is the Canada Tobacco large cap fund, and invest that money into a large and mid cap fund, which could be Motilal Oswal large and mid cap. I think that will be the good strategy. Create the right balance between exposure to different market segments.
All right, Hemant, let's move on to our next viewer's question, which is from Karthik in Tamil Nadu, and he's a first-time investor in mutual funds, and he's also confused about the fund selection, and he is actually planning to have a post-retirement corpus of almost 5 crores, and he wants to start an SIP of 2,000 rupees right now. He's 36 years old, and he wants you to suggest him the right kind of fund mix for 20,000 per month.
Well, again, I think looking at the time horizon, investing in equity fund would be a good option. So, as I mentioned, I think it's important to ensure that your allocation to different market segments should be such that you have the right balance and also benefit from all the market segments. So, maybe a combination of a multi-cap fund, which could be Kotak multi-cap fund, a mid-cap fund, which could be Nippon India Growth Fund, and a small-cap fund, which could be Quant Small Cap Fund, and a Flexi Cap Fund, which could be Parag Parekh Flexi Cap. So maybe invest 5,000 each in these 4. And as and when he decides to increase the amount, he need not actually add any further fund from this. He can actually increase the amount in these 4 funds.
I think with that, it's time up on the show today. Thank you so much, Hemant, for being on the show and helping our viewers with their queries. And on that note, time to sign off, but I'm going to leave you with our WhatsApp number and email ID, where we keep waiting for your portfolio queries, and we get them answered live on our show through our experts. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.